Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. A small plane crashed minutes after it took off near the town of Quinlan, 40 miles east of Dallas.
The pilot of the plane, the small one-engine plane, owned both the plane and the airstrip it took off from. Fox 4's Calvert Collins joining us now from the scene of the crash. Okay, so Calvert, do investigators know at this point why the plane went down, or still a lot more work to do?
No, they don't have that nailed down, Heather, and I did ask that this afternoon, but they tell me that something caused that plane to turn very quickly shortly after takeoff and then take a nosedive into the ground. You can see what is left of that small engine plane right there here on FM 3511 near Quinlan. We're told there was a call for help before the crash, but friends tell me they are surprised and saddened because Walt Meziere was an experienced pilot.
When I heard the address, I just prayed, but you know, it happens.
Even to those who live to fly, 54-year-old Walt Meziere owned the T-14 Rockin' M Airport in Quinlan and took off around 1:30 this afternoon. Moments later, something happened and his Piper PA-24 went down and caught fire.
I was on the phone and I heard a loud bang and I thought it was my granddaughter had kicked the wall.
Neighbors came out to see what narrowly missed their houses. They're used to seeing planes practicing tricks or flying in for a show. Paula Newman's granddaughters were home alone and called for help when they heard it buzz by.
I saw the plane and it's obvious that it would have hit the house if he hadn't have done it.
State troopers and FAA and NTSB investigators showed up to examine the plane and talk to a few people who saw part of the crash.
They didn't actually see the takeoff or any of that, but what they did see is a plane in the air, and it looked as though the plane was making a turn and just basically took a dive.
Walt was an aviator's aviator.
Jim Satterwhite last flew with Walt Meziere in March to look at the low levels at Lake Tawakoni. He says he had full faith in Walt's airmanship.
Flying was his first love.
His other was his wife, Shelley, who he married in the Glen next to his airport 10 days ago.
He had a great laugh, and he would just help anybody.
In the plane with Walt today was his friend, 49-year-old Joe Livingston. Here they are at Walt's wedding. Investigators don't know where the pair was going.
Walt would fly on almost any excuse.
Now, the FAA says that there is no flight plan required for this flight. It's not sure exactly where they were heading, but that is certainly, Heather, what investigators would like to know, how long they had planned to be in the air, and certainly the cause of this fatal crash this afternoon.
They'll get it figured out. All right, Calvert Collins live tonight in Hunt County. Thanks.